Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 2015 with me, Kevin Sawyer, and you join us back on Hagenstad here. And like I said in the previous episode, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of field work. So let's start off. I hope you guys are all well, and I hear you all shouting, "Yeah, we're good, Kev. How's you?" I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. So not done much off screen. I bought a few bit more equipment. We're still in the process of moving in, unfortunately, but I thought I might as well crack on and get some of these fields done. So here we go. Let's fire this thing up. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to get the pesticides on some of these fields. So hopefully this won't go without a hitch, he says. I've still yet to move from Belgique yet. I haven't done that. I've got to, I think, finish off the last harvest. I've not been playing on that for a while, so that's one thing I need to concentrate on. But anyway, I figured I might as well get cracking on with Hagenstad here first. Get some of this weed prevention before the weeds get out of control. And hopefully that should help us with a lot of our problems. What I'll do is I'll put the weed preventers in for that field that's been harvested, and hopefully I'll then cultivate that in. Once I've got the weed prevention in, I'll get the cultivator out and cultivate I'll go get the fertiliser as well. I'll get one of them to start fertilising on these fields. Might have to use courseplay. What I might have to do is set up some courses. I'm going to see how it is. These are relatively small fields over here, so I think I might just leave the courseplay to do the fields on these smaller ones. The bigger ones I might have to put some sort of route in back to the fertiliser station, just so then we are good to go. That's one thing I need to also think about, is once we get the cows and everything set up, we can start doing it more organically. No dramas this at present time. I haven't been climbing any more roofs this week, thankfully. Touch wood. So it's been quite quiet last couple of days. Just been working. Usual old rubbish at work, really. It's got that stage at work now. It's kind of damage and imitation mode. All I ever do is I just walk in, and that doesn't sound great, but just walk in and I'm there in body but not of mind. Otherwise, if I start overthinking that place, my head would just go even more than further than it already has. So I tend to. A lot of people think I don't care, and in a sense, I'm, when customers are moaning about this, that and the other, I'm with them. It's just, unfortunately, they're talking to the wrong person. All I can do is just be a shoulder to cry on, so to speak, or to moan to, or moan in post. At the end of the day, it's I'm just like a monkey. I'm not the organ grinder of that place, or the company. A lot of customers seem to think that I am, or we are, but if you talk to the management, they're sort of like, they might just sit there and just like, oh yeah, well here we go, we'll give you a discount on the product for any inconvenience, da 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 da. But it's not really fixing the problems, it's just smoothing over the cracks with filler, which is, just not a good way to go about. At the end of the day, I'm more of a firm believer of prevention is better than a cure, and it's if you get the practices running in there so it wouldn't happen, then you wouldn't get so many problems that you're getting. But because they're trying to run it as a quote unquote low cost operator, it's just you're just always fighting a never ending battle, really. Whoops, crash bang and wallop, just destroyed the booms there. No one saw that, right? But I'm enjoying having the soil mod back on now. It's just, I never really got time to really understand how it worked, and I looked at it initially when Volkswagen went soil mod way, and I was just like, it just seems like a lot of hard work for probably what is little gain. But it'd be interesting to see what differences you get with the soil types and everything. Just gives me a bit more realism. I'm not going to go down the Mr. Robot or AKA Daggerwinds route. No disrespect to the guy. I'm sure he likes his realism. I know that. I know a lot of you guys like it to be more realistic. A lot of you guys are from farming background, so a lot of you guys are thinking, well, this is a normal everyday sort of scheme of things when you've got to sort of fertilise your fields, etc, 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 go on all day about it. You've got pesticide problems and stuff like that. But just for ease of gameplay and ease of recording aspects, to make it less repetitive, normally I kind of just like leave courseplay, get on with doing some of this, or hire workers, let them get on with it, and go, right, well, jobs are good. But I figured I might as well try and get some of it done myself. I'm hoping I've got enough of the weed preventative to complete this field. If not, I'm going to have to come back to it. If you're wondering where I got this sprayer from, I believe, don't quote me, it's on the FS website, along with some of the trailers I've also got. I downloaded them fair time back, so I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I'm going to have enough. I might have to come back. Yep. Right, fold it up. It's not done too bad. We've got like those 2 fields over there done, most of this field done. Let's quickly just jump out and see what that's saying. Yeah, so weed preventative, weed protection for 3 days. So once we get once we get the seeder out, it should rake over those weeds that are growing over there. So it should stop any more weeds from growing. Right. Fill this up. And that's just normal fertiliser, isn't it? So we've got to change its type. Oh, I can't change while it's filling. So we've got to wait for it to refill. While that's doing that, I'll quickly just jump out. Show you what I've got in the shed. I bought the Homer DLC ages back, but I thought I might as well give it a try. and bring it into this farm, and see how it works out. So I've got the sort of like the potato pickers, or sorry, this potato one. I've got 2 of them, and decided to go with the Homer one. And I haven't actually. Is it sugar beets? Yeah, sorry, sugar beets. Is that one and that one, and the potato is that one. I need to get another one of them down to sort of like get the potatoes in. I'll buy another one off screen. This was part of a mod pack which I got when I did the mod review on Ease Culture mod map. It was part of one of the mods that were in it. But anyway, see how this is doing. It's full, so we'll change over to the, I think it's AA. Yeah, so I've done a bit of research on what ones do what, but I've still yet to really got to do a bit more reading on how this, what the best wines are for what crop types, etc, etc. And I know there are guides, there's lots of guides out there. I could read guides all day and think, right, okay, I'll take that on board, and I tend to sort of like forget till I physically go, right, oh yeah, that's right, yeah, I made that mistake, I've got to do that. Right, so where will we be? We were just about here, so I'll just start off roughly here. I know I'm overgoing somewhat I've already covered, but rather than throw it onto the pavement there, or the road, I figured I might as well just go over what I've done. Doesn't do any harm having more than less in there, so that one's done. We switch that off, fold it up. What do we need to jump in on? I'm going to jump in. Yeah, I'm going to jump in this one, because it was the first one. Let's quickly take that off. Right, okay. Take IC off. Take that off. Yeah, I think I also got these from that one over there, that trailer type from FSUK. What should I? I shall use the tanks. That's probably the best one to use. It's got to be careful because with standard fertiliser it should be fine, but I might have to get coarse spray to do it, because weirdly enough, when you hire a worker, even though you're using a different spray type, it doesn't recognise it. It seems to think the field's already done. So even though it's not done with the one that you really want to do it with, it still thinks it's done. So bring text back up, help text back up. Let's quickly fill up this one. That's full on it, tank. Alright, move forward. Yeah, the plan is I'm going to give it a try off screen first and see if it actually works. Last time I tried it on Volks, it didn't really take to it, but I might have been doing it wrong. So, was bringing the course play route to around here, and then have 2 sequences of a waypoint. So I have a waypoint where it's just about on the trigger for this front loader, and the waypoint here once just on the trigger for the back loader, and then bring it back out and then wherever field I'm on. I'm hoping against hope that this work just with coarse play on its own. So I'll extend the arms out on this until we start getting into natural or organic fertilising. We need to get the cows up and running first. I'll still get to buy some cows because we need hay. What I might do is, rather than dedicate all the fields to soybean, I should say. Don't want to say soya bean, that'd be my kind of beans. A lot of people when I was at school used to say, "Oh, do you own the soya beans then?" And I was like, "No, it's different spelling, guys." Never mind. But anyway, let's try and bring course play up. Right. So we need it as fertilising, spraying. This is where I learn that this field is this. Am I on the wrong field? Camera's a bit. Yeah, I'm on the wrong field. Right. Fold it back up again then. Oops. Yeah, go wait till it's fully folded up before I really should drive on. You're all laughing your heads off. Sam or Kev? There's crash, bang and wallop. Yeah, that's for sure. Crash, bang and wallop. It's like, why is that broken? Kev's been driving it again. Yeah. Right. Anyway, so we'll get on the right field this time. So this is field 16. And that's no way near. That's 24.9. Starting corner. I guess if this is correct and that map's correct, that should be north top of the map, and then east right hand side of the map, and then south bottom side of the map, and west left hand side of the map. But we don't know. It depends on how they did this. So with that in mind, I am heading. It looks like I'm pointing west compared to the compass mod saying I'm pointing west. So it kind of ties in what my theory is. So that's northeast. So east, southeast side of the corner. Heading west. Workout course. First checkpoint, drive course. That should get on with it. I think there's going to be enough in that tank to do at least that field. And I'll go back over to this one over here and get on with spraying up some more fields. And what I'll do is use today to just make a start on the field work. Again, it's a bit repetitive, guys, but that's the nature of the beast when you're running soil mod. But if you find it is too repetitive, again, guys, please let me know. I'll rethink my strategy and I'll just do all this stuff off screen. Because I don't want to make it too boring for you guys. Just watching me go back and forth, doing this field work. I know a lot of people like Mr. Moose. He tends to do a lot of that himself. He does a lot of recordings where he's doing a lot of field work. But you know, I'm going to sort of ask you guys the question whether you want me to do that. If you want me to do that, then brilliant. Win-win situation. If you don't want me to do that, then you know, please just say to me and I'll I will rethink the strategy of doing what I'm doing now. Should we have the beacons on? Go in this field over here, don't we? I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, we own all 3 of these, so. Right, okay. Unfold says you. Cool. He's already finished that field. I knew it wouldn't take him long. So stop driver. I don't know if they can plough these ones in as one or keep them as 2 separate ones. Still, I'll think about it. It would seem more productive, but I kind of like to kind of keep it a little odd as it was. But if it gets too annoying, then. So what field is this? Yeah, my plan, I might make these 2 a wheat or a straw, or sorry, not wheat, but one of the ones that produces straw, so I'd be wheat or barley, just so then we've got some straw for the cows and get the cows up and away quicker. Bring that out. Same corner, it's just a different field. So what field was this? Field 15, as in 2015. Work out course. Drive course. Yeah, let him get on with his funky thing. And while he quickly doing that, I'll actually go and grab the other tractor, because he's more or less done on that field, isn't he? So I can grab the other tractor and start cultivating. I've got to look around for a lime trigger. I don't know if this over here is lime or not. It's just sitting over here. I don't know if that's lime or whether that's... Oh, it's not, I'm thinking the wrong map, aren't I? Yeah, I'm thinking the wrong map. Ignore that, guys. I was thinking of Tarara Valley. There's like a little barn. It's got some what looks like lime or could be fertiliser in it. Either way, where's my tractor? It's over here, or one of the tractors. I want to try and get the hours on this one. Let's shut that down. Let's turn off that. And Doots is slipping. Why am I not surprised? It's probably snagged up under a tree, I bet. What's the money? We'll have a look in a sec. Alright, okay, get him off and away. Alright, where's the cultivators? There's all the sowing machines. The cultivators are over here, I think. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what happens. I think, like I said in the previous episode, a little text box appears after 4 hours, but saying that they all will need changing on this soon. So I'm going to move that one out the way and get the other ones behind that, because it's got slightly wider, I think it's slightly wider head to it, or working width I should say. And I should do it all in cab, sorry guys. Right. I'll get this one off the way. I'm cheating by cutting through there, I know. if you're thinking, oh yeah, okay, cool, so you're using IC, not IC, sorry, drive control, but you aware that's got crop destruction on it? Yeah, I'm aware it's got crop destruction. And you might be thinking, well, your hard help's going to ruin your, or your core space is going to ruin the crops. I tried it off screen, and it isn't actually ruining the crops. They seem to just drive through it and not cause any damage. Let's just quickly stop the drive. He's well and truly stuck, isn't he? So we need to unfold it. He's going to start at the nearest point again, isn't he? Yep. Okay, I'll finish this one off myself. Sorry, guys. That's the problem with course play. It tends to have little issues like this. I should have used the smaller one. It would have had no problems then, but go over it again with the fertiliser. Downside to doing this as well is because the textures are the same whether you've fertilised or whether you've watered it or whether you've used pest control, weed suppression. It's difficult to know whereabouts you were with the spraying this bit. I think it goes slightly darker, but there's not much in it. I quickly look. No, see, it doesn't really go any texture changes on it, so you have to sort of guesstimate. Whoops, he's drifting off there. Oh, I'm drifting off there. Alright, that's that one done. Fold it up. Right, same process as before. I might go and just fill these up to be on the safe side. Yeah, I'm going to go and fill these, both the tanks up on this, just to be on the safe side. Hopefully it is refilling. Might not even be using that main tank yet. Quick jump. Oh no, it's full. Cool. That little tank's still full, so. Right, set this guy up and away. So what field is this? This is field 14. First waypoint, drive. There should be enough in there for him to do that, hopefully. And I'll quickly jump back over to my one. Let's actually just sort of tab through everything. It's quicker than running back over there. There I was. Okay, yeah, got to watch out for that tree, Kev. That's a close call. That's one good thing. We avoids the tree. Right, okay. Let's start. I'll do this field and then I'll call it an episode, guys. We eliminate the pesky weeds for at least 3 days anyway. And what I'll do is I'll seed in the soybeans in the next episode. I know I said I was going to try and get the orchard up and away. We will do that. Don't worry, guys. I will get round to doing that with you. But I figured I might as well make a start on doing some of this more important stuff first, getting this underway. And while the crop's growing, or they're doing their funky, while my hired workers are going around seeding, I can get on with planting the the orchard up and getting that up and away. I've asked Charlie, and I'll yet to ask TBF if they could do some modifications to the map for me, because I'm no good with GE. I need them to sort of like modify field 7 for me, so then I can put my placeables on there. I've got another toy on there now. It's a composter. I found that the other day, but the problem is everything's sinking. I don't know if it's the soil mod that's causing it, or it's just the texturing of the fields, perhaps. Either way, even the universal process kit or universal placeable kits, they still sink into the, unless they've got a step to them of some kind, like the factory has. It sinks in. So my plan is get them to have a look at it, play about with GE, make that field 7 like a concrete base if they can, or more solid. I've missed a bit there. Oh well, I'll go back for that in a sec. Fold that up, 'cause I've got a nasty sneaky feeling that's going to clash against those rocks as I turn around. Yeah, I was close. Unfold the arms again. Come on, unfold, says me. Yeah, get them to make it into a kind of concrete base or more solid base. I thought about planting it with grass, see if that made any difference. But then I'm gonna have to get a cultivator. If they didn't sink, the grass texture is gonna be coming through the bottoms of the buildings itself. So then I have to get a cultivator out and actually just cultivate the whole thing, which seems a bit of a waste, both time and money. So I figured if I throw them the opportunity to do some modding for me, or some editing on Giant's Editor, to make that field 7 more solid, then I can sort of like make that a proper base of operations rather than just a botch that I've got set up at the moment. Just doesn't too bad, but I suspect once the weed starts growing through it, make it more realistic. Seeing weed growing through some of the buildings, but it's probably better in the long run if we just have some sort of concrete base. There's no glitching into the soil texture so much. Cool. I'll fold that up and I'll call it an episode. I've still got those fields to do, and I think the top fields to do, but I'll do the rest off screen. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please don't forget to like, and if you know anyone else that may enjoy watching this episode, please don't forget to share. And if you're new to my channel and want to see future episodes of this and anything else that I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.